Hi YouTube. I'm making the shoulder pads today. I've decided to use some plastic. I don't even know what this plastic is. I found it at like a hospice shop or a thrift mart. Just some plastic I found, and I'm going to turn these into shoulder pads for the N7 Dead Space armor. What I've done so far is I've cut off the sides here. I might end up using that bit of plastic, I don't know. Then I'm going to put some foam as well on it and paint it, then sand it a little bit, and yeah, get it looking good. So just a closer look at what the plastic looks like. I think it's PVC or something like that. I'm going to cut off those bits that stick out, but yeah, it'll look quite good on the shoulder. I used a hacksaw to cut the plastic piece, because that's what it is, into shape, and now I'm going to use the sander Dremel bit to just Dremel and smoothen out the edges. If you can't find a plastic bit that's like this shape, I suppose you could probably use some type of like cylinder shape plastic. Maybe some type of bottle, or like a thermostat kind of take your coffee to work thing. I'm not too sure, because once again I picked that up from an op shop. It was just in the 50-cent bin, and just look at the right shape. So yourself, go to the op shop, go to your thrift shop, and just have a look through the plastics, the spare material items, because you might find something like that as well. You got to be careful doing the sanding on the plastic, because what actually happens is that it heats up and a bit can fly into your eye, like it happened to me. Yeah, not the way to go. For the armband itself, I just used a bit of foam. First I cut it, drew it up and cut it out. So what I got to do here now is just use a pen and draw up my lines, and then follow it with a Dremel. I've already completed my first armband now. Armband and shoulder pad. This is for the left, and the right shoulder pad is much bigger. And my son is talking in the background, playing with a knife and a carrot. So sorry about that. So basically, this is the left one. It's not completed. I've still got to paint it and add some features like bolts and screws that make it look good. But what I've done here is I've just used a Velcro kind of system. So I've actually thinned down the foam to create like a fit-in kind of a slot, so it fits in flush. And then there's Velcro on both sides, and it just connects it up. On the other side, I've just glued it, but I've also thinned it down as well. So it's kind of like seamless. Well, it's not really seamless, but it looks good. I'm happy with that. And now I'm moving on to the next one. So yeah. Okay, now I've finished the shoulder pad, and I've put on the suit to basically have all of them on at once. Now I've created the right shoulder pad. It's a bit different from the other one, which I have here. It's much bigger, but it's the same as on the game itself. So with this one, it's got the added bits that stick out on the side, and what I've used is that bit of plastic that I've cut off the plastic I got from the hospice shop, or the thrift shop. And basically it's got a bit that rolls and curves up, and how I did that was I had a high piece of the foam underneath, and I just took it from the plastic onto the foam, and it's created a nice shape. Okay, I've now completed both shoulder guards. I'll show you closely. So basically I've got the armband, which is made out of foam, which I've Dremeled, and I've cut to fall into the rivets of the, well, not rivets, well, just so I've thinned it out basically, so it looks like it's flush. It looks quite messy at the moment, just with all the glue and everything, but this is just showing you that this is complete, and when I do the fine tuning, I'll show you how to get rid of all the glue and to make it look much nicer. I've still got to add like the screws, as in the picture they've got screws and red screws that show, but this is the basics, and I'll do the fine tuning later. So you've got the plastic underneath, you got another foam and a foam rise, which is this bit here. Then you've got another foam bit separate down here, and then you've got the mesh foam or the yoga mat that I got, and then this plastic here, it's not completely straight, but I'll do some fine tuning on it later, is a cut off bit from here, from the plastic inside, and I've just I've used the heat gun and I've mounted it and bent it to shape, but I still need to do some more, and that's the inside of the plastic. I've used a hacksaw to cut the plastic into shape to form those shapes there that you see. That's one, and the same on this side. And now I'll chuck the armour on and show you what it looks like with it on. Okay, I've now completed the shoulder pads. I've got the right one here, which is bigger than the left one. It's just how it's designed in the game, and yeah, this is what it basically looks like on. If I let my arms down, they will fall down at the moment because there's nothing attaching it to me. But what I'm going to do is, once I build the pauldrons, which is they're not really pauldrons, they're more of it's more just an armour type up here. I'll velcro the pauldron itself to the main chest part, and I'll also have a velcro bit at the top of the shoulder pads, which will stop them from going down, and which will connect this armour to the shoulder pads. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be working on the under armour of the armour itself, and I'll be showing you how to do that, and I'll be working on the helmet as well. I've already thought about and designed the concept of the helmet, which I'll be using an old construction hard hat helmet as the top base, and then building down from there. It will still look exactly the same as the Dead Space helmet in Dead Space. It won't look like a construction helmet. We can do anything and make changes, it will be good. So anyway, if you like this, like the video and leave a comment. If you have any questions, also leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer it. See you guys next week.